That there is my YouTube sting. I'm going to ignore that for now. The opening scene. It's very lonely. A lonely, desolate place always works well with a lonely, desolate musical instrument. I'm Andrew St Pierre White, and I'm a global adventure travel filmmaker. Follow along as I share my hard-learned lessons in storytelling, videography and photography. If this was a very busy track, it would be contrary to the emotion of the place. This particular place is absolutely desolate, isolated. That's the whole story. The story is about a very, very isolated place. So right up front, the music I have used has that feeling of desolation. Okay, we're going to get more into how I found the piece of music in a minute. Let's just go on to the next bit, which is a combination here. If you listen carefully, I've combined the music with a sound effect. The sound effect in this case is a cry of a jackal. The cry of a jackal also has that same emotion. It has the emotion of loneliness. It's slightly mysterious. It's a beautiful sound, and it works, and it has a similar emotion to the music and the place. Listen carefully. So I have linked. The call of the jackal is the link, the sound effect, the link between the opening and the signature sting. It bridges the two, but it also has the right emotional attachment. From the YouTube sting, listen to how I go from the sting into the actual content. The story begins. Listen. Going for an early morning climb over the island. Going for and then you hear in the background another jackal. No, it bridges the sound. It's almost a way of saying to the audience, we're still here. We're still in the same place. It's a lovely bridge. Sound effects are very, very powerful in that respect, particularly if the sound effects have an emotional attachment to them, which this does. Sun is just coming up. Okay, no music at this point, just kind of getting straight into the story, talking about the trees, talking about walking, and then these beautiful baobab trees that are part of the story. But I talk about the trees, but then I want to show the trees without talking about them. I could talk about that they grow for 1,000 years and that the Latin name and all of the things about them, but this isn't so much a nature show as a travel show. So what I wanted to do was to show this beautiful place and to remind the viewers that we're here, and it's visually very beautiful. Let's have a look and to see how the music works with this particular piece. Look at this thing. Did you notice the sound effect of my feet? I haven't taken away the natural sound effects under the music. Now in this particular place, there's very little sound. There were very few birds, very little sound. It's an incredibly quiet place. Here's the second thing. Never, ever, unless the sound of the natural sound is actually disturbing and wrong, unless it's disturbing and wrong, do not remove it and replace it with music. It's a very, very common mistake made by young filmmakers. Music does not play sound effects. Never. No, don't. Okay, so sound effects, natural sound effects are unbelievably valuable to your story. The sound effects are the things that give it emotion without trying, because they're just there. So you can imagine a beach scene. What do you want to hear over a beach scene? You want to hear the waves crashing, you want to hear the wind, you want to hear the gulls, you might want to hear children laughing. Those are the sounds that make a beach a beach. Not just some beautiful shots of waves. The sound enriches and fills the story, not the music.